Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Indigo Diamond here with another video, here to talk about episode 5 of RuPaul's Drag Race UK Series 5. Sorry it's been a hot minute, I have just been very busy, but I'm back, so let's talk about the episode. So this was the Rusical episode, which was Panto She Better Don't, which was really nice to see considering this is a very big British tradition. Like, especially me, I've been to Panto since I was a kid. I even still go occasionally now to watch Pantos. I've been in an adult Panto myself, which was great fun. I really enjoyed being part of a Panto, and I love going to see Pantos. If you've never been to one, I definitely recommend going, because they are it's just a good old camp time, really. It's just so entertaining and fun. If you are not from the UK, because I don't know if they do this anywhere else, but in the UK, and you visit the UK and there's a Panto going, I would recommend going to see it, because they are just great. Absolutely hilarious. Now, this episode overall was quite good. I thought the Rusical was quite good. It was clear who was going to be in the bottom two, but they still didn't do like a terrible job. It was still fine. This week we also had the reading challenge, which was, I love the reading challenge. The only problem is there's not always everyone that does so great. We had Banksie was fine. I thought Banksie had some funny jokes. Cara Melle was not funny. She thought she was. Good for her. DeDeLicious, again, was fine. Had some good moments. I really enjoyed Ginger. Butch, who won the reading challenge, was definitely my favourite. I think she was the most consistent with her jokes. Marouli, I do think, had my favourite read, though, saying about how Butch is so ugly that she had tinted windows on her incubator. So funny. Absolutely hilarious. Tomara Thomas, I could not pay attention to anything else but the fact that when she starts laughing, she looks and sounds like a witch. And like her teeth just disappear at that point as well. And you're just sat there as like, wait, what? But she does. She just goes into like a witch cackle. It is hilarious. And I just could not pay any. Now I've seen that, I just can't not see it. And then Vicki Vivacious was just, I don't know why people do this. Eureka did it back on season 10, but it was like just nothing but sex. Talking about Tomara Thomas, I'm just going to sit on your face because of your nose. And then, saying to Banksie, I don't know whether to feed you or fuck you. And it's just like, really? It wasn't funny. And to be honest, the girls didn't seem to find it was that funny either. Moving on to the Panto itself. So we'll go through the queens alphabetically, and I'll talk about their runway as well as how I think they did in the challenge. So let's start off with our dearly departed queen for this episode, Banksie. Love a bit of Banksie. So Banksie in the Rusical was Butterface. Now, I agree that this was the role that I think Banksie should have played. I think, Banksie said this was the role that she instantly was like, this is the role for me. I agree. I think she was great for the role. I think the problem is she just let her nerves get the best of her with it, essentially, when it came to like the song. I think, she had been able to really like harness that like villain energy. I don't think she would have been in the bottom two, but unfortunately that's just the way it goes sometimes. It's very easy to lose your nerve when you're performing live. She's not the first person to do it, she's not going to be the last. I still absolutely adore Banksie. I thought this look was fine, so the category for this week was Mirror Mirror. I thought it was fine. I think, like RuPaul said, only Banksie could have worn this. I don't think it would have looked good on anyone else, but because of how tall Banksie is, I think this looked fine. In the lip sync, so the lip sync song was I Dreamed a Dream by Susan Boyle. I think Banksie did fine. I think I understood why. So with the song, she essentially just kind of stood in one place. She didn't move a lot. And because of what the song is, I understood that. I think the problem was her face didn't really emote much while she was doing the song. And I think that really worked against her in this. Which is a shame because I absolutely adore Banksie. I loved Banksie this season. And, you know, I would love to see her come back one day. Whether she will or not, who knows. But I love Banksie. I think she did an amazing job this season. I think she should be so proud of herself. And yeah, it was what it was at the end of the day. Caramel was Lisa Thought Lee, which was one of the 2 members of Stairs. Guess who that's a parody of. She was safe, and honestly, yeah, I think safe is about right in my opinion. I don't think she did a bad job, but yeah, I think safe was about fine. The outfit, you know, apparently this was originally made for Beyonce. It was fine. You know, it's just stuff draped over her body. I think my favourite part of this was honestly like the hair. I think was my favourite bit. Moving on to our other bottom 2 this week, which was DeDeLicious, who was Dame Muffin Top. Now, DeDeLicious has never seen a panto. DeDeLicious is also the youngest out of the group, and she wanted to be the panto dame. It just didn't really work, did it? I think the problem is there's almost like, I know they said it as like an earthiness that she was missing, but almost like, weirdly enough, like a maturity. Like she didn't quite have the, she didn't have that thing that like, it's weird because I think DeDeLicious is clearly a starlet. I think DeDeLicious is great. I loved her in her Meet the Queens. I think the problem was she was playing a character that really didn't have that panto dameness about her. You know, I know she said about how, you know, she's called the panto dame of her drag house because of how severe her makeup is. But panto dames aren't the makeup, you know. I mean, they have the outfits, they have so much personality and just, you know, command of everything. And I think she was just missing that, which is a shame because, you know, I'm growing, as the season is going on, I'm growing more and more to like DeDeLicious. So, and I mean, so her outfit for Mirror Mirror was probably the most Mirror Mirror one for me because she actually had flipping mirrors on her. Why is it I'm talking of my blooming cold, which was like more or less gone, is trying to come back and block my nose again. Sorry. Yeah, she actually had mirrors. The thing is, I would say I like this outfit sort of like from the neck up. So like with the mirrors, the makeup was great. The hair was great. The rest of the outfit, honestly, it just looks a bit shabby. I feel really bad saying that, but yeah, it doesn't look the best. I think, you know, with maybe more money, she could probably do a better version of it. But I mean, it's not a bad outfit by any means, and honestly, it's my favourite for the category of Mirror Mirror because it's about the only one that actually does it. But she ended up bottom 2. And I think she won the lip sync. I think she was very dramatic. She added a bit of comedy in there. I think she won the lip sync. So, you know, happy to have her around for a bit longer. Moving on to Ginger Johnson, who ended up playing Daisy, who was the back end of the cow. Now, I really enjoyed Ginger. I think Ginger did a great job this episode. I'm really glad that she managed to, you know, she got her second win. All her critiques were positive. Her outfit was just really weird because she didn't have arms, but I enjoyed it. Tell me if this is just me, especially in the challenge where she was playing Daisy. I looked at her and, you know, the sort of like comedy she was doing with the singing and stuff like that. I couldn't help but see Victoria Wood. And don't get me wrong, that is not a bad thing. Like, Victoria Wood was amazing when she was around. You know, Dinner Ladies is just something I love watching. I'll need to rewatch that again, I feel, after seeing Ginger Johnson on this series of UK. But is it just me? It's like something like with the accent, with the like hair colour and like that she does, like it just makes me think of Victoria Wood. Now, to me, I'm saying this as a compliment, obviously. You know, I really loved Victoria Wood. I thought she was fantastic at what she does. I think Ginger's great at what she does. Please, someone else tell me if they're seeing it or if it's just me. And please don't anyone start going, who's Victoria Wood? Just look her up. You'll thank me. She's hilarious. Up next, we've got Kate Butch. Now, Kate Butch was Twinkerbell. I thought she did a great job. This outfit... See, I don't mind the outfit. I can see where it could be better. I think, like, again, neck up, perfect. I probably wouldn't change anything about it. But I could see, you know, the rest of the outfit maybe needing to be a bit better. But I still don't mind it. I thought she did a great job. I thought she looked better than she has for, you know, most of the start of the competition in this. So I don't really have much else to say apart from upward trajectory much. Up next, we have Michael Marouli, who played Dick. Got all positive critiques. Again, as Graham Norton said, obviously they're going to get great critiques this week because everyone just wants to say that they love their Dick. Outfit-wise, I love the headpiece. I think is my favourite thing about this outfit is the headpiece. It's one of those things, whenever they do sort of like mirror runway, it always gives me more reflective that people do than actual mirrors. But what are you gonna do? It's fine. Yeah, it's not like, I don't dislike it. I do like the fact that she's got the sort of like asymmetrical bits off to the side, at the top and the bottom. She's got that bit at the back. Yeah, I think it's good. Up next is the Wicked Witch, aka Tomara Thomas, and I only say that because of her laugh. Like when she goes into that witch cackle, oh my god. And I love it. Honestly, I love it. And I kind of hope that she's there right to the end just so I can hear it all throughout the series, because it reminds me a lot of what I do when I start laughing hysterically. Tomara was the other member of Stairs, so she was D. Safe again, they put both of the members of Stairs safe, which I think was fine. I think she with Tomara did her with Cara even. Jesus, I'm trying to combine their name. Tomara, that's a good couple name. I think she did... Again, I think they both did a good job. This outfit is not my favourite. I think it's like the bra bit at the top I really don't like. I don't think it goes with the rest of it. It's fine. I think safe was the right call. Up next, we have Vicki Vivacious, finally. Now, she got really great critiques for her milkmaid. And honestly, I still don't get it. This is the second time I've watched... No, this is the third time I've watched this episode. And I really don't get all the positive critiques. I thought she was fine. I don't think she did anything special. I definitely wouldn't have had her as high. I would have probably added her to the safe pool. I would have had Kate, Ginger, and Michael as high. I would put Vicki with Tomara and Cara as safe. And the other thing is... What's this outfit? I don't get mirror from this. I get more mosaic, which is two completely different things. And it just wasn't my favourite. And I mean, the fact that she thought the win was between her and Michael, I was just like, really? Now, I don't want to like just like poo-poo all over her because, you know, she did fine. You know, she sounded good. And I'm just sorry, I'm not a fan of this outfit. It's the bit around the waist. I don't think she needed it. I think you should have just got that and just had the jacket and like, because you wouldn't wear that on a motorcycle, would you? I don't know. It bugs me, and I just don't get. I don't get all the positive critiques. Like, I'm all for positive critiques, but if I'm not seeing what you're saying is positive, is that whole thing, it's like, have you like edited that out and you're kind of like, just because you were there, you saw it and that's what you're basing it off of? And I get that, but at the same time, if you're then going to have that, I need to see what this positive thing is. You can't just tell me it was positive and not show me. But yeah, I'm just not getting all the positives. And the thing is, like, clearly she's talented. Clearly Vicki is very talented at what she does. You know, I would quite happily see her go on to, if they ever did another season, a season of Queen of the Universe. I would love to see her do that and do some more singing, because I think that is really where she thrives. But in this season, I'm just not getting what they're telling me. And it's just making it really, like, kind of like it's almost that whole thing where it's like, if you're pushing someone so hard, they almost become like unlikable throughout the series, because it's like, well, you're sending home other people and you're keeping this person and giving them really great critiques, and I'm just not seeing what is apparently so great. But yeah, I don't want to seem like I'm poo-pooing her. I'm sure she, you know, from what I have seen, you know, she is talented, and I would love to hear more of her singing. I think that is really where, and it sounds like that's what she does a lot. So that's really where her talent lies. But it's just, based on the edit, it's just not sinking in with me as to why she's getting great critiques so much. So I don't know, maybe it's just me. Anyway, that was the Panto She Better Don't. Next episode is Snatch Game, which I have already seen, and I will try and record the video and upload that ASAP as well. Probably in the next couple of days I'll try and get that done. But yeah, let me know down below, guys. What did you think of this episode? Did you enjoy it? I thought it was fairly good. Definitely not the best Rusical, but I think it's definitely one of the good Rusicals that's been done. Leave me a comment down below. Who are you rooting for the win? While you're down there, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you lovely, lovely people next time. See ya!